A fallacy which has been propagated by gender ideologues and is doing profound damage to gay people, among others, in our society, as well as women.
And let me explain very quick.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Ellery, and today I'm back to the video and check out with you guys. This is called "You Don't Even Have a Career." Douglas Murray rips woke activist on Piers Morgan. Okay, I'm beginning to like the show. Anyway, guys, now we do it to talk less and we react more. Let's check this out.
Very quickly, I don't know, Ava, anything about your career. I don't know if you have one. But you did try to imply that you knew something about mine, and you just showed you know nothing about it.
Douglas Murray is not one to shy away from controversy. More frequently, when his opponents don't have anything to say against his arguments and start insulting him, he is the type of person who doesn't mind returning the favor back, but with a touch of humor. In this next clip, he's about to eviscerate the woke activist. Watch.
Very quickly, I don't know, Ava, anything about your career. I don't know if you have one. But you did try to imply that you knew something about mine, and you just showed you know nothing about it, because actually my 2017 bestseller, The Strange Death of Europe, was not about the EU. So you should learn at some point to read more than the title of the book before commenting upon it.
It was about migration.
Let me very quickly...
And how rude are you? How rude are you?
Very quickly,
You've built a career out of fear-mongering, and you're now importing those evangelical American ideas onto UK television.
You haven't even built a career, have you? You haven't even built a career.
What are you talking about? I'm on the same panel as you, Hannah.
This classic debate on Piers Morgan was about transgender rights and how far woke ideology has gone. Douglas Murray presented a powerful argument that left the woke panel speechless. In this next clip, listen to Douglas Murray's argument and let me know what you think in the comments.
A fallacy which has been propagated by gender ideologues and is doing profound damage to gay people, among others, in our society, as well as women.
And let me explain
very quickly why. I can't quite hear you, but I can hear you muttering something. Let me quickly explain why. A poll that just got published in the United States showed that among the general population, support for gay marriage has been starting to decline in the last year. Why is that? It's because the arguments that actually brought about liberal rights for all minorities in the last few decades have started to get turned on their head and turned against people. What is the source of that? It is the gender ideology movement. What is the tripwire for the general public? It is children. It is people learning that their children are being taught nonsensical things. It is being seen by the wider public, most of whom are heterosexual and don't need to identify as cis or anything else. It is being seen from that vantage point as the LGBTQIA plus movement losing control of itself. And so a backlash is starting. And the backlash is coming because people are lying to children and are using children for medical experiments. There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing that should cause levity in that. It should be treated by adults seriously.
Douglas Murray has just dropped another bombshell on woke ideology. The push to teach children about fluid gender identities and the emphasis on gender as a social construct rather than a biological fact have led to confusion and backlash. This is evidenced by surveys and studies showing a decline in public support for transgender issues, particularly when they involve children. Jordan Peterson, a clinical psychologist and professor, has spoken extensively about the dangers of abandoning biological reality in favor of subjective interpretations of identity. He warns that denying objective truths in favor of subjective self-identification could lead to confusion and a breakdown in meaningful communication within society.
This started out very tough. The whole "I don't have a career" stuff. Douglas. As the commentator pointed out, if you decide to serve Douglas insults, then just get expected to be served one in return. And his return? It's going to be full of humor for anybody watching, because man, Douglas is really something. Now, back to what he was saying. I do agree with him, though. He said the tripwire is because individuals have found out that their children are being taught nonsensical values, according to him. And most of these parents are heterosexual. So basically, it's safe to say they don't agree with the whole LGBTQIA phenomenon, but they choose to tolerate it based on government decree and all that. And he says that this extremity of the gender ideology factor has made it seem like the LGBTIA community has lost control of their stronghold. And according to Douglas, and I solidly agree, if these parents don't want their children to be taught what they believe isn't right, then they shouldn't. Since everything in society now is based on a matter of choice, I mean, if you want to do something, you do it. And the other party doesn't have the right to question it. So also, there should not be a domineering choice factor. Don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. There should not be that one choice that will overshadow the rest. Everybody should be free to acquiesce and do whatever they want. That should basically be the basis of society now, since we all go and woke. So, if these parents don't want their children to be taught such things, then they shouldn't force it on them. Because for a parent who doesn't like such things, seeing his child coming home to practice what he has been indoctrinated with would be, if I'm to use the expression, oh horror of horrors. That's basically, it's going to be horrific to him. So basically, this whole gender ideology should be checked into, and the extremity should be cut down, because as Douglas has pointed out in many videos with facts and theories, the extremity is not going to be a good resolve for anyone in the long run, and that's the solid truth. Please tell us what you think about this video in the comment section, and leave a thumbs up at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.